Hi. I don't have a good sign on, so what's up? I'm cool enough. I also go by Justin and a few other deplorable names depending on who you're speaking to and what you're speaking about. um, I started my YouTube channel a long time ago, like shortly after the service started going up. Maybe. I don't remember how long it was since YouTube started. I got an account. But originally it's just so I can make comments, rate videos, things of that nature. Like most YouTube users. I never actually thought about being a content creator because I thought you had to have a fancy camera and content. And I'll be honest, I didn't have content at the time. Not one little bit. So eventually, um, I wanted to. I don't know how the inspiration came about. I wanted to actually make money off of it and things like that. So I started thinking about what I could do to do that, and of course, gameplay videos are very popular, and as you can see, I have a few posted. Most of them are garbage, I'll be honest. I'll admit some of those Hanzo Dragons are pretty damn cool, but the frame rate's bad, the resolution's bad, and it doesn't make for pleasant viewing. The one that's got me the most views so far was my Watch Dogs 2 video, where the Senator's car is prominently featured throughout every scene with him in it, and they don't expect me to drive that car out the window. They expect me to go and use a zip line. Forget that noise. I'm driving the car out the window. You're making a big deal, seeing his face plastered on the side of the Lamborghini. I'm taking it out the window. Right out the window. But that being said, I finally hit 1,000 views on my channel, and this is collectively, of course. The Watch Dogs 2 video only has around 400 views last time I checked. I'm trying not to obsess about it. But I didn't know if I wanted to vlog or not vlog, or to make it go at it with only gameplay. So I'm gonna be experimenting in the next couple months on what the channel grows with, because I would like to see that growth. I'd like to have a prominent channel on YouTube and Twitch and whatever the next hot service is going to be. But that all being said, originally I was going to respond to a video. Crack did a video a little while ago about 5-way gamers are holding back games, and it had Josh Sargent, who's over at Cracked, talking about violence, and I'll be honest, the violent stuff has been debunked so many times, it's ridiculous to continue into the discussion. But it got me upset about story. And so that's what I want to talk about really briefly, and hopefully my puppy won't interrupt the recording again. If not, you're just going to see a jump cut, because I'm not recording a new opening again. But to be honest, if he ever sees this video, he needs to understand that gamers, it depends on what the game is, whether or not we care about story. In multiplayer first-person shooters, no, not one bit. I couldn't care about the story in a first-person shooter. To be honest, Bad Company had a story. All I want to do is play the multiplayer. I love playing Recon and dropping in the mortars onto those buildings and just watch them fall apart. It was glorious. And with Frostbite 2, it's even more fun. So, I'm just going to say this about it. If not, I'm going to harp on it for 20 minutes. The puppy's going to interrupt the conversation. Conversation, of course. And I'm going to be angry about it, and I'm going to ramble. Gamers, of course, care about story in games that have to have story. RPGs is a great example of games that have story, that actually has an honest story. Even some sports games had story. Now, how much you care about the sports game story is a different subject, but there are games that have stories. But I want him to at least be a little honest, and asking someone like him to acknowledge where he's wrong just isn't going to happen. He's not going to make a video later coming out and saying, "Oops, I'm sorry. I did not realize so many gamers cared about story." But, you know, whatever. So, I'm going to stop it there. I'm just going to say, gamers care about story. Josh, go fuck yourself. Yeah. That being said, I have a new computer coming in. And with that, I'm going to be able to record properly. Like, it's, for the first time in my life, I'm going to actually have a modern computer rather than one that's about 2 years old at the time that I get it. And the computer I have now, the one that I recorded the gameplay for WoW and for Overwatch, when I got it, it was about 2 years out of date. But it served all my functions, and it was an upgrade from my previous computer. And I wasn't even thinking about it at the time of really streaming, but it could just barely do it for some games. But what I'm going to be getting is going to be a much better computer, and I will be able to stream in the future with it. That being said, twitch.tv/ is it yeah /Coolimp, at the same name of my channel. It'll probably be in the evenings around 7 p.m. Central Time if I get to streaming, and probably on Saturdays and or Sundays. And it's going to depend on what I have time for, because I have the puppy. I'm married, so that means I have to give plenty of my wife plenty of my time. And although we can be independent of each other, it definitely helps out if I give her plenty of time. Happy wife, happy life. So look for me there, and hopefully I'll be able to see you and maybe make this all grow into something bigger than just some guy rambling at a camera for however long it is, because my camera doesn't have my little finder here, right here, doesn't have a timetable on it, so I don't know how long this has been recording. Since I don't have a proper sign-off,